Hello my loves and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nina and in today's video we're going to learn how to do 1960s hairstyles using only bows. These hairstyles are perfect for Christmas and for the holidays, and you only need bows and your hair. The hairstyles are super easy. The bows you can make yourself. I'm going to show you how I did each one of them. So yeah, it's going to be a fun video. For making the bows, you'll need velvet ribbons, scissors and a ruler, and some thread, wire, and matches. So for hairstyle number one, this is the picture I took for reference. This is Colleen Curvy, in case you didn't know. She was a model in the 60s and she started modeling as a teenager, so most of her pictures are like super playful and colorful, and she has dark hair, which I think it's perfect for like any inspiration that you might need if you have dark hair as well. This is the bow that I made for this hairstyle and you can see how I did it in the tutorial. First, cut your velvet ribbon to 9.5 inches. Make a loop by overlapping the ends slightly. Once you're happy with the size, fold the loop in half to mark the middle of the bow. To make the bow smaller in the center, cut a small triangle on each side that meets the opposite corner. This prevents the bow from bulging up. Open the ribbon and check if anything needs trimming. Then reform the bow and adjust the loops. Take a piece of wire and wrap it firmly around the middle. Make sure both sides of the bow look even and open. Next, take a long piece of ribbon, measure around your head and add extra length for tying a knot. Cut it to that measurement. Fold this long ribbon in half to mark the center. Then make 3 small accordion folds at that point to gather it. Place the gathered ribbon behind the bow without closing it yet, and secure both together tightly with thread. Now cut a 2 inches piece of ribbon to cover the center. Fold both long edges towards the middle, then fold it in half lengthwise so you get a neat strip. Wrap this around both the bow and the headband ribbon. Tighten it and sew the ends together. And this is how it should look. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to put a hair wrap on my hair, just so that this part in here sort of becomes more like voluminous on top. We already have volume on the sides, but it would be nice to have a little bit more so that it looks a lot like the pictures. First, make the halo sectioning and clip it on top. Then take your hair wrap and pin it in place. Now clip your hair away to make it easier to tie the headband. And as easy as that, here's the final look. So for the next hairstyle, this is the reference picture that I took. As you can see, it's a cover from the Hairdo magazine, and it's not from December, it's from April. But you know, people in the 60s would use hairstyles that were pretty much Christmas, honestly. I'm going to keep the hair rat, which is sitting in here, because it's going to be perfect to create that extra volume in the updo. And this is the bow that I made for this one. As you can see, it's a longer bow, so it should sit like this on the head. And I incorporated a hair clip on the back so that I can just pin it in place when I need to wear it. For this bow, cut your ribbon to 18 inches. Create a loop and check that both sides are symmetrical. In the center of the ribbon, make 2 accordion folds to gather the bow. Secure the center with a thread. Place the bow on top of a longer ribbon and measure 2 inches out from the center on each side. When it's ready, cut it. Don't forget to use a match to seal the ribbon edges and prevent them from fraying. Now cut a 3 inches piece of ribbon to cover the center later. Bind the center of the long ribbon and make 3 accordion gathers there. Place the bow on top and wrap the small piece around both layers. Sew everything securely in place. And this is how your ribbon should look. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a ponytail. So we just want to get our hair back and on top. Okay, so when I have my ponytail, I will only want to separate the ponytail into 3 sections. And for those 3 sections, I'm just going to curl around my fingers. As the hair is naturally curled, it's going to make it a lot easier. And you know, I just create a curl, and then I'm just going to pin it in place. So using a hairpin like this, I'm just going to pin it into the ponytail. Okay, so as always, the shaking test to see if it's holding up, and just seeing it from every side to see if there's anything that needs fixing. For anything that needs fixing, I'm actually using bobby pins so that they sort of get flatter into my head. So as you can see in the picture, she actually uses her bangs or her hair in general and she puts it to the back, but I don't think that suits me that well. I'm just going to keep my bangs for this one, and I'm just going to pin this in place right on top of my bangs. So I'm going to not use it in here, or not in here actually, but like hiding my bangs a little, and that way I'm also going to make sure that they are always looking to the front. So let's just get it in place and pin, and there you go. For the third hairstyle, this is the reference picture that I took, and as you can see, it's clean curvy again. She's definitely wearing something that is a lot like Christmas and, you know, using candles in there in the photo shoot, so we are going to take this as the ultimate Christmas hairstyle, and it's also pretty easy to do. For that hairstyle in particular, this is the bow that I made. And for this one, I took a bobby pin, a really long bobby pin. For this bow, cut your ribbon to 18 inches. Place the ribbon on a surface and form a loop like this one. Starting from the bottom center, create the same 2 folds as before to gather the bow. Now add the remaining ribbon as a 3rd fold, keeping everything firm and centered. Wrap a wire tightly around the middle and adjust it until both sides are symmetrical. Cut a 3 inches piece of ribbon to cover the center. Fold the long edges towards the middle. Then wrap it around the bow and sew it in place. Finally, take the ribbon tails, fold each one, and cut a small triangle to create a clean V-shaped end. And that's it. So for the hairstyle, we're going to do something similar to a ponytail, but we're going to leave a tiny piece of hair just down. So we're going to collect everything around that. So all the hair around it as if we were doing a ponytail to the side, because it's not going to be on the back but on the side of our head. And when I have all the hair that I need, I'm going to separate the one that is going to be down and the one that is going to be on top. And I'm just going to do the ponytail here on the side. As you can see, I collected these hair, but this hair you cannot really see, and it's just down in there. It's not being held. It's not held by anything. So yeah, that's the one that's going to make the whole effect. And I'm just going to do a ponytail as normal. We don't want it to be like super bouncy in comparison, so I'm just going to hold it a little bit like downwards so that it sort of drops with the rest of the hair, and I'm going to try and comb it to make it look like it all comes from the same place. And now, as simple as that, I'm just going to take the bow with the bobby pin and I'm going to pin it to hide the ponytail that I just made. So I just cross the bow in there as such. And there you go. We have our Christmassy thing. Now with the bangs, she's wearing her hair and her bangs to the side, so those were the 3 hairstyles. I always enjoy myself so much when I'm doing hairstyle videos, so I hope you enjoy them too. Thank you so much as always for being here and for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye!
But they sure got some cuties incorrect.